It is Svoya Dell and Simon and Garfunkel Saturday. And before we hop in and listen to every single Simon and Garfunkel album, we're going to eat a piece of pie. I figure since I have been eating my favorite new pastry, the Svoya Dell, we may as well hop in and eat my other favorite pastry, the song pie. Guys, on this pie, we have 409 songs submitted by community members over the last roughly 2 years. The bigger they are, the longer they've been there, or the more members of the community have, spent their tuning forks, the channel currency earned by simply just watching the show live, to increase the odds. The smaller it is, the newer it is, and that pretty well sums it up. Guys, I've done a shuffle. You got to let me know. Do you have a song represented on the out of the illustrious 409? If you're finding out you want on YouTube a little bit later, congratulations. But guys, whenever it gets to Roger Glover, I'm spinning bingo bango. Good luck. Let's see what we hit. Is it going to be are we changing the landscape of the pie today? It looks like it. Guys, Mental Hopscotch by Missing Persons. Shout out to Garrett Cartoonist, one of the earliest members of the, pie slices. Literally, the dude's been here since there were like 8 slices on the pie. W's for Garrett. He's also an artist for the channel. You can see little animated panels down there. That's that guy. Garrett did that. So W's for the homie Garrett. I don't think he's around, which is unusual, but normally that means he's working. Mental Hopscotch. I think I'm just going to go in and do the music video since there seems to be one. Missing Persons is the artist, I guess. Mental Hopscotch is the band. Guys, I've never heard of the band Mental Hopscotch. Do you guys know what this is? This is not one I'm familiar with, but it is the largest song on the pie. And actually, while I'm thinking about that, let's just show everybody what it looks like now. 408 songs. A lot of pie, a lot of pie slices, just got a lot of real estate added to them. Guys, we have here Missing Persons, the band, Mental Hopscotch is the artist. This is a music discovery stream, so I need to know, have you heard this song, or are you raw dogging a very first listen with me? Guys, I'm going to hit the play button in honor of our homie Garrett Cartoonist. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Kick or Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. I hate when our friends aren't here to share it with us, but golly goodness, this is why we post the videos on YouTube a little bit later. They're all Zappa alumni. Well, this just got exciting. Missing Persons, here we go. Kind of reminds me of Viagra Boys immediately. You think of the song Troglodyte, which obviously comes like, roughly 30, almost 40 years later, realistically. But it kind of reminds me of like what Viagra Boys would go on to do with the song Troglodyte. Obviously, when the guitar comes in, no. Dude's got a smize, doesn't he? I love this. It's super interesting. It's a very 80s, like very 80s rock sound, but not quite like, I would say it's got some new wave vibe to it, but it's also got some kind of more harder rocking things. It does remind me a little bit of Blondie, but not in like a derivative kind of way, maybe more in like a contemporary kind of way. I'm seeing the words, this band is to Zappa as Tom Tom Club is to Talking Heads, which is pretty interesting. This does seem a little bit more released in 81. This does seem a little bit more new wave, like more structured, I think, in some ways than what Frank does. I think Frank has a lot more whimsical in his works. His is much less like radio convention. This seems like it does have like it could make it in pop radio for sure. This also has like a really, really, it kind of reminds me in sound texture only in some ways of A Flock of Seagulls in the song I Ran, but without some of the over the top synth forwardy stuff. I love the riff here. I love the articulating of her voice. I feel like the Distillers kind of go on to take some of this imagery. Music is very low compared to my voice. Thank you for that. I think YouTube sometimes just has low volume here. Let me give you some more gain. Look at that guitar. Look at that guitar. The knobs are on the top of it. There's two single coils in it, but there's like no body. It's like all a neck. Does anybody know what this is? I love her voice. You can kind of hear her sing with an accent. Where is she from? And was she also affiliated with Zappa? And if so, when and in which works? Because obviously, as I'm going through, I'm kind of interested. Like, which period were they the band for? She's Mary. She was Mary on Joe's Gorilla. Whoa. Okay. It definitely has a very different vibe to it. It's kind of cool to see Zappa's band exploring their other interests, like knowing how capable they all are to play that madman's music. But then to be able to like do something that was maybe more contemporary with the times that like might fit their brains and not Frank's brain. Kind of an interesting perspective. I really like this. This is like, I think I would call it kind of a new wave sound. It has some sort of like the Police vibes. It's got some Blondie vibes. It's definitely got A lot of the early new wave sound that you go on to hear, she's the one who said music is the best. This drum set also, he's got so many electric pads as well as real drums around him, I think. Was this band big? I've never heard of them, but they're so huge. I can't believe I've never heard of this band. Wow, they really, really made the most out of the lead singer, didn't they? Voice, body, and all. Goodness gracious. Well, that band was awesome. Did they have a long catalog? I know nothing about those guys, but that was fun. That was really in a cool intersection of music we've kind of been listening to lately, but also, has kind of a cool Venn diagram overlap of like music I've been deep diving with Frank. So that's fantastic, dude. I was a big old fan of this, guys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. And Garrett, when you see this video, post the context you want and I will pin that comment, homie. Love you guys. Goodbye.